No way. At this diner, we don't discriminate due to age. If you're gonna act like an ass...
Act. Act.
If you're gonna act like an ass... At this diner, we don't discriminate due to age. If you're gonna act like an ass, I'm gonna treat you like an ass.
Treat. Treat.
Ass. I'm gonna treat you like an ass. Ass. I'm gonna treat you like an ass. No matter how close that ass is riding to the floor.
Ride. Ride.
No matter how close that ass is riding to the floor. Earl, I need another book of checks. The last one fell between the refrigerator and the oven.
Refrigerator. Refrigerator.
The last one fell between the refrigerator and the oven.
Amazing. I don't know who you are or where you came from.
Neither do I.
Neither. Neither.
Neither do I.
Hey, Johnny. Max says the table's against the wall.
Oh, we're good in your section.
Section. Section.
The wall.
Oh, we're good in your section.
Well, I'm working the counter.
What's happening? Come on, dude. You have a literature degree from NYU.
Literature. Literature.
Come on.
For your information, I've dated all kinds of men. I once had a Spaniard in Monte Carlo.
Isn't that the title of an ABBA song?
Title. Title.
Isn't that the title of an ABBA song?
The last thing on my mind right now is guys. Any type of guy. Except this guy.
Except. Except.
Except this guy. Hi, Chestnut. I'm much more concerned with our business and getting my head back above water.
Above. Above.
And getting my head back above water. Tomorrow and introduce ourselves and your cupcakes.
I'm not gonna walk in there. I feel like I'm selling out.
Okay, let's reframe the phrase selling out.
Phrase. Phrase.
Okay, let's reframe the phrase selling out. I can now afford to buy the wax dental floss again?
Fine. But I'm only doing it so you'll
Eventually. Eventually.
But I'm only doing it so you'll But I'm only doing it so you'll eventually get your mind off the business and get laid.
Why do you think I need to get laid so badly?
Badly. Badly.
Why do you think I need to get laid so badly? Oh, and speaking of reframing things, I have a surprise. I redecorated my room. I scoped out some cheap fabric and bedding places.
Fabric. Fabric.
I scoped out some cheap fabric and bedding places.
Like, so why don't you sleep in my bed tonight and I'll pass out on your vagina?
Okay, but you better buy me breakfast in the morning.
Breakfast. Breakfast.
Okay, but you better buy me breakfast in the morning.
Store run by this old Irish guy who had freckles on his penis. Sometimes he'd corner you and flash it.
Flash. Flash.
Sometimes he'd corner you and flash it.
Okay, well, let's try and keep that sort of charming nostalgia out of our sales pitch. Oh, that's the owner.
Owner. Owner.
Oh, that's the owner. Freckle penis. And besides, I have more experience. All those who pitch business models to Warren Buffett as members.
Pitch. Pitch.
All those who pitch business models to Warren Buffett as members. And besides, I have more experience. All those who pitch business models to Warren Buffett as a member of the Phillips Exeter Entrepreneurs Club raise their hands.
Entrepreneur, entrepreneur,
Member of the Phillips Exeter Entrepreneurs Club raise their hands. We're introducing our exciting product to local boulangeries. Please try a sample. Max?
sample, sample,
Please try a sample. Max?
This is Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and no amount of exposed brick and paint can change the fact that
brick, brick,
and no amount of exposed brick and paint can change the fact that I've seen Tommy O'Hanlon's Wing Wang more times than I care to remember. And I must say, it was way less offensive than your attitude.
offensive, offensive,
And I must say, it was way less offensive than your attitude.
What's with the empty hands, Max?
Empty, empty.
What's with the empty hands, Max? In 1987, I took a night off from Earth, Wind, and Fire, and the next day, they Earth, Wind, and fired my ass.
earth, earth,
And the next day, they Earth, Wind, and fired my ass.
Here, it's the basic cake decorating kit. And best of all, I found us a fun, reasonable,
reasonable, reasonable,
and best of all, I found us a fun, reasonable. You don't think you can do it. That's what this is about. This isn't about society. You're afraid you can't do pretty.
afraid, afraid,
Society, you're afraid you can't do pretty.
Seriously?
Ice skating?
Closest I've come to blades on.
blade, blade,
Closest I've come to blades on. Closest I've come to blades on ice was when a pregnant girl pulled a knife on me at a hockey game.
hockey, hockey,
On me at a hockey game.
We did a little twist on the traditional sugar and spice, putting spice first because we're Italian.
Italian, Italian,
We're Italian. We're Italian. And we always got the spice up front and a little in the rear.
rear, rear,
Front and a little in the rear. Oh, so many gays tonight.
I know. I'm her business partner. We are.
partner, partner,
I'm her business partner. We are.
All right, let's start simple with a pretty little icing flower. Everybody pick up your piping bags and with
pipe, pipe,
everybody pick up your piping bags and with
Max, why'd you do that? It was good.
Not good enough.
You two not done yet? You have to master the little flower.
master, master,
You have to master the little flower.
I choke at time tests. I got like a 40 on my SATs.
Damn it, Steve.
damn, damn,
Damn it, Steve. No, not whatevs brilliant. And I would know because when I was in Tokyo, I had a private Japanese flower arranging class.
arrange, arrange,
I had a private Japanese flower arranging class. I had a private Japanese flower arranging class with the head of the Ikebana Institute. And he said I had a gift.
gift, gift,
And he said I had a gift.
You had 20 minutes. I thought she said you were the baker. No, you need to be able to whip these out in like 20 seconds.
whip, whip,
No, You need to be able to whip these out in like 20 seconds.
What did I do? Everything. I used to love making cupcakes. It was the one thing I could zone out.
Zone. Zone.
It was the one thing I could zone out. I'm gonna think my cupcakes weren't good enough for the rest of my life. You said we need the skill, then we need the skill.
Skill. Skill.
You said we need the skill, then we need the skill. About 3 hours and 40 minutes, but I did it. I just wanted to prove to you and myself I...
Prove. Prove.
I just wanted to prove to you and myself I...